How's it going, everybody? My name is Brandon, and today I'm going to be reviewing the DJI Osmo Pocket. Here's everything you can expect to see in the video, so feel free to skip around as you'd like to. And without any further ado, let's get right into it. Once you've opened up the box, you can expect to find the DJI Osmo Pocket, a protective case, the charger, 2 smartphone adapters, 1 wrist strap, and the warranty information and instructions. The DJI Osmo Pocket really packs a punch as both a video camera and a photo camera. It runs for about $320 and is DJI's smallest gimbal to date, weighing in at 116 grams. On the camera side of things, it has a 12 megapixel 1/2.3 inch CMOS sensor with an 80-degree field of view and a max aperture of f2. It puts out 4K video up to 60 frames a second and 1080p video up to 120 frames a second. You can record video in either MP4 or MOV format. Maximum photo size is 4000 pixels by 3000 pixels. The camera also features Timelapse, Hyperlapse, Motion Lapse, and panoramic photo features. It has a rated 140 minutes to a charge, and there are no interchangeable batteries. It takes a micro SD card with a maximum capacity of 256 gigabytes. Time for some sample footage. Starting with video, everything you are seeing was shot at 1080p at 30 frames per second. No color correcting or stabilizing has been done to the footage unless otherwise noted. As you can see right out of the camera, the footage looks alright. You can clearly see where I was taking steps in some of these shots. I tried to use the stabilizer tool in post, but it wasn't much help. This is something that will improve with practice. I did notice at times that the footage has these pink glitches. I couldn't find much about them online, so this might be a user error or an uncommon error. Either way, these glitches ruined some of my shots and proved to be quite annoying. Other than that though, I say the video side of this camera checks out a-okay. Here is some sample slow motion footage. I think the Osmo Pocket really stands out here. The footage is smooth, crisp, and looks pretty good straight out of camera. It's important to note, however, that there is a 2x crop when in this mode, so make sure you back up a bit to capture the full image. Many creators note that the camera seems to struggle with low light. As you can see here, even though it's not really low light, you can still see some grain. Just be mindful of that whenever shooting, and I think you'll be alright. Shooting a hyperlapse used to be a time-consuming process, but the Osmo Pocket makes it easier and faster. I was excited to use this function, but was quickly disappointed when the camera glitched and cut off before I was able to reach the end of the pier. It gave me a message saying that the phone disconnected from the unit, but I don't think that's a valid reason to stop recording. I mean, look how the phone is connected. It doesn't surprise me that the phone disconnected when it's being held on like this. Straight out of camera, the hyperlapse is pretty smooth, but it could be better. I think with some practice, users could really make some awesome content with this function. The time-lapse mode works really well. Here's a stationary one at the end of the pier, and here's a motion lapse. Obviously the motion lapse didn't like being handheld, so it's important to have the camera still for time lapses and motion lapses. Unfortunately, the unit doesn't come with a tripod mount in the bottom, but this third-party company makes a compatible case with a tripod mount, cold shoe mount, and GoPro mounts that really extend what you can do with this camera. This is great and all, but I think that DJI should include something like this with the camera because out of the box, there's no way to have the camera sit upright. DJI does make an expansion kit that has a stand, but I feel like something that is necessary to shooting time lapses and motion lapses should always be included in the kit. Other than that, just be mindful when shooting in low light. The camera really seems to struggle when not outside in sunlight. The panoramic photo mode was my favorite setting. It was quick, easy to use, and stitched the photo for me on the spot. I think the quality could be a little sharper, but that might just be the camera struggling to find focus. To me, the panoramic photo is this camera's best feature. Right now we're doing a test of the audio quality. We're hiking today. So far I'm really enjoying working with this camera. Nice and compact. The images come out real crisp. It's cool that I can connect my phone to it, and it's also got a number of other cool features Time-lapse, motion lapse, hyperlapse. Also, this screen is really useful too, in case I don't want to use my phone. So all around a good camera, and I hope you're enjoying the review so far. This is another test of the microphone. I'm a little bit further from the ocean, but it's still a little bit breezy up here, and there's also an airplane. So I'll just talk a little bit so we can figure out how it sounds. I ate a pancake this morning. It's pretty good. Might eat some seafood for lunch. I'm not sure, but it's a beautiful day today. Saw one of my favorite cars, Volkswagen, so my face looks really red. That will happen, and I'm in a parking lot. Yeah. Now it's time to list my pros and cons of the DJI Osmo Pocket. Under pros, it's lightweight and compact, yet feels pretty durable. It puts out great quality videos and photos, nice stabilization, easy to use, fast setup, and for what the camera can do, it's priced well. I can see vloggers, travelers, and action sports videographers really liking this camera for those reasons. Cons are it's glitchy and sometimes cuts off video. It needs aftermarket support to reap the full benefits. The phone adapter is pretty flimsy, poor low-light performance, struggles finding focus sometimes, and there are no interchangeable batteries. My final thoughts are this. All in all, I think for the price, you get a pretty solid camera with a multitude of creative modes, high-quality capture settings, good stabilization, and it fits right in your pocket. No camera gear is perfect, but the DJI Osmo Pocket comes pretty close. Head on over to productiongps.com to rent the DJI Osmo Pocket. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.